My heart is so full of longing. I wish to be close to my beloved. I dream to walk in the streets of Medina and to quench the thirst of my spirit by visiting you, O Muhammad. Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alayka habibi ya Nabi Allah. Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah. Assalamu alayka habibi ya Nabi Allah, ya Rasulallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Do I believe in shaitan? Yes, I do believe. Do I believe in evil forces? Yes, I do believe. Do I believe in black magic? Yes, I do believe. Because all of that is actually mentioned in the Quran. Allah acknowledges that it exists, and yeah, it's not a question of believing or not believing. Even the Quran itself tells you that these things do exist. However, we have to ask protection from them, and we can't always attribute everything to the evil eye or to black magic or to shaitan. Sometimes the problem is elsewhere, sometimes it's a combination of everything. So it's not always, you can't always have the first reaction to blame shaitan for whatever bad thing happens to you. So yeah, I used to not be a very superstitious person myself. Whenever I have been in a situation that is difficult, I tend to blame myself or use a more scientific or psychological rational approach rather than blame it on the evil eye or black magic or shaitan. But there are certain things which you can't explain, but you can feel. You can't really pinpoint exactly. And what I'm trying to say is that I personally, I have felt like in numerous times, I think maybe I'm not the first one to experience it, but whenever I have been becoming more close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever when I started wearing hijab, started wearing jilbab, become very, very, like, I thought my iman was so high, I was feeling secure in that faith, then every single time I have been tested and I have felt like a sort of presence, or I would say force, a source of energy, force that keeps trying to drag me away from it, that is really cannot stand me being so close to Allah. Like, I can't explain it. I'm not telling you that I hear voices or that I'm, how would I say, like it's a jinn or whatever, but I can't explain it. I feel it. I feel like there is a force that is trying to, that is totally cannot support seeing me practicing my faith, and therefore he wants to do everything that he can to tell me to remove my hijab, to tell me to stop praying, to tell me to stop reading Quran, to tell me to stop practicing. And it tries to promise me that, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, but alhamdulillah, I end up always realizing it's not me. Like, Allah probably allows me to see that this is not the truth, actually, what the shaitan is trying to tell you. So it's actually so subtle that you don't realize it many times. You might think that it is you, your own voice. You might think that, you know, you just are changing. You are no longer the same person. Your views are changing. But someone cannot change drastically from 100 to 0 or from 0 to 100. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, let's say I was a very practicing Muslim, wearing jilbab and hijab and praying 5 times a day and reading the Quran every day, things like that. And then all of a sudden I feel like, you know, I'm totally fed up. I don't feel, my heart is not into it. I don't see the utility. I have a disgust towards the religion. I can't stand even listening to the azan and all of that. I think that's something that we can't explain through science, or we can't rationalize. It's something that is beyond our comprehension, and I do believe that it's a darker force operating that we might call shaitan. If you look at these bloggers, my aunt and I were having a conversation one day about why women remove their hijabs. Before I pinpoint anyone, I must say that I myself, I still get tempted many times to remove my hijab. And again, I don't know how to explain it. It's actually quite scary, because you love your hijab and then one day you feel like, no, you want to expose your beauty, your hair, your earrings, or whatever to the world. Why? I don't know. So just like some famous bloggers who remove their hijab, I'm sure they are very good people, but then these women, they were doing so good, like they were really very beautiful with their hijabs. They truly represented for me the beauty of being a Muslim woman, being able to do everything that you want in your career, in your life, and still be, you know, your talent and your intelligence is not hindered in any way by your hijab. So I don't understand. There must be something that happens whenever you are starting to, you know, you think you are on the right path, and then you slip, and sometimes you slip, you go to another extreme. Some people come back to where they were in their iman. Some people never come back. Some people digress even further. So the point in all of that is, even if you remove your hijab, you still are a Muslim. Actually, you don't necessarily forget your origins, your identity, your principles, your values. I'm sure that there are many women who don't wear hijab but who are better Muslims and better human beings than those who do. However, when you love Islam so much, you see the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't, it's like automatically you want to do things which make Allah, not make Allah happy, make you happy, and things which Allah have decided for you, they actually make sense to you. So I personally, I have encountered so many difficulties in my hijab journey. I still do, but still I know that, you know, this is so important to me that I am not willing to sacrifice it. This is more important to me than all the worldly things, because the dunya is temporary. Tomorrow I'm going to be in my grave. When I'm going to be in my grave, they are going to put a hijab on me. And yeah, I don't want to postpone it when Allah has given me the opportunity today, tomorrow, when I'm still alive. Why am I not doing it? Like, what's my excuse, you know? So yeah, just some random thoughts that I wanted to share with you, and I hope that I'm going to really, not I hope that all of us, we are going to have a solution to our problems. We are going to get some ease and tranquility and healing in our hearts, because I know that all of us are struggling in one way or the other. So Allah is very merciful, and may Him shower all His love. And
if you ask me about love and want to know about it, my answer will be, it's everything about Allah, the pure love